to refresh my overlay so that I have the correct names up on my side and don't accidentally say the wrong things. It is EV Sparkle versus BMX Crimson here, week one, game number one of this best of 5 in LOS season 0. For the side of EV Sparkle, we have Tiger White, Peak RL, and Rift. For the side of BMX Crimson, Vargolf, Void, and Leaf Dawes. Have a quick start happening already for these two teams. Hey, let's switch back over to Deluxe Drew. Sorry, I did not have this channel open. Completed the 2-year streaming challenge. We absolutely love Deluxe Drew over here. Cast him multiple times. Thank you so very much for coming on by. That is absolutely fantastic. Got to meet him out at Worlds too. Absolutely fantastic, great guy. But in this game, Leaf able to kick this one over to the corner. Rift looking for a little cheeky shot there, maybe a potential fake. Void gonna kick it all the way back down again. We're seeing the 3v3 difference, a lot faster pace compared to our last match, a lot more passing going through. Void gonna kick this one all the way down in the far corner. Tiger going for the catch, avoiding the bump, and a miss coming through. It gives Leaf an opportunity for the shot. Ball just bouncing in the corner. Fargo attempting to get a back pass. It will just drop on by. We're seeing tons of low boost on the side of Sparkle, trying to get just a little bit of boost to get back and defend, trying to stretch out. It will not happen, and BMX Crimson going to be the first on the scoreboard as Void gets a nice little tap over the top of that final defender. And seriously, nothing posting links? Come on. This is why we can't have nice things here at League OS. Leaf unable to get that touch, but does go for the bump. It will be fought through as Tiger do a little two-man game, attempting to get the ball down into an opportunity to score quickly off of this kickoff before any defense gets set. But BMX Crimson doing a great job of getting back. A little bit of a team bump gives some extra power, works out in this case. They believe just enough to get it over the top. Void taking it into the corner, getting the center, but with two players of EV Sparkle there and waiting. Everyone from BMX Crimson just backing off. Nice first touch from Void, gets the second one. Nobody challenging from Sparkle immediately. Tiger will get that one out towards mid. Rift is hoping for an open net. Instead, we'll just take the consolation prize of the mid boost and turn on out as Peak. Looks like EV Sparkle is just trying to get warmed up a little bit here in this first game, and it is a best of 5 still. As we saw in the last series, for those of you who are here, game 1 does not necessarily mean a whole lot, as it was an 8-1 victory for one squad. Ended up winning game 2, but then dropped games 3 and 4 before coming back in game 5. We'll get half as much excitement, and this one will be 100% okay with that. This ball popping out towards mid. Vargolf going up for a quick challenge, is now going to go for a bump, unable to get it, or the boost is now going to be slow on the way back, finding a lot of opportunities here for EV Sparkle, but the ball just doesn't have any momentum. It is slowly bouncing in the corner and gave Crimson all the time they needed to get back, pick up some boost, and get back into position. This one's going to bounce just a little high, and you could see the members of Crimson trying to do the math that this one was going to find its way on in or not. Rift reading it perfectly the whole way, knowing that it was going to be high, and stays on top of it. Get their first goal and tie up at 1 apiece. Boyd slowing things down, gets the ball on his hood. Nice flick. That one's going to be high, but it should be a pass. Shot opportunity for Leaf, but Tiger gets the first and the second touch, clearing all the way down his Rift. Gonna chase this one down, doesn't get the cleanest read off of that corner. But Sparkle started to find their footing, starting to put on a little bit of pressure. Final 60 seconds here of game number 1. Demo happening on the backside. Puts Void on the back foot with a poor spawn. See if we don't have a little bit more of that physicality coming in late. It is a double-edged sword. Can very easily open things up, but in these waning seconds, that's where panic can really ensue. Especially if you're trying to cover for somebody who isn't there. As that ball's just going to fall off the back wall. Rift with the 50 is going to keep it there. Peak is going to be the first one there. It ends up getting a pass out to Tiger. I thought this was going to be a shot attempt as Fargo ran out of boost, could not get up for that challenge. Does get a touch as the ball finds its way into the back of the net, and Sparkle, after trailing for the vast majority of game number 1, the final 30 seconds have found themselves with that 1 goal advantage. Oh, some miscommunication coming out. Unfortunately for Sparkle there from the kickoff. An opportunity for the security goal. Tiger, beautiful read off of that corner, going over the top of his head, ends up clearing all the way down, kills so much clock. Even though they don't get a goal, they don't get a shot on that attempt. Just that booming clear means the clock has all but expired before Crimson even had an opportunity to touch, and a couple more kicks into the corner. EV Sparkle will take game number 1 2-1. You see a lot of it not necessarily coming from lack of opportunities, as BMX Crimson, the defense just wasn't quite there. But for the most part, the efficiency for Sparkle wasn't either. 6 shots coming through for Sparkle, 0 saves from Crimson. Now, one of those, the first goal from Sparkle, that first shot was counted as a shot, would end up being a pass off that top crossbar. But, you know, if you have all of those, then you should have 3 goals, 3 passes that counted as shots. Didn't happen. So if Sparkle can dial in their accuracy just a little bit here in game number 2, Crimson's really going to have to step up their defense. As we saw, once the ball was cleared into their half, they just struggled to get it out. On offense, they looked great, putting on a ton of pressure. The goal they scored, they had completely boost-starved Sparkle. The blue side was going down to the orange side and trying to steal a corner boost, and the ball just bouncing in mid, able to find its way on in and getting that first goal. They just couldn't find that footing. They couldn't find that offensive opportunity after that. They need to continue the boost steal, continue their rotations on through, at which point they will be completely fine. But again, their defense is really going to have to step up if Sparkle starts finding some accuracy with their shots. We'll see how it plays out here in game number 2. See if any more physicality comes out as well. As we saw a few demos, but no goals or no real attempts stemming from it in game 1. Rift able to get it over the top of one. Tiger is there for the shot and gets the bounce shot and a little bit of love off of the friendly Casper, the post kick. Sparkle. Woo! Not quite sure how he found that angle, but find it he did. Gets them a 1-0 lead here early in game number 2. Peak. Takes the ball to the corner, Void getting the first and the second touch, but will be demoed for it. Wait. So that's Tiger's AARP, Senior Citizen Discount Shot. And this is coming from Adder. Adder, are you allowed to be throwing around that AARP card yet? So I'm pretty sure you have been. This is Rift. Going to rip this one to the net after a couple of misses. See some discombobulation. It's allowed. Fair enough. Some discombobulation, misses breeding more misses. And the ball just sitting in front of the net for a little bit. Rift taking advantage of it, able to just fire it over the top of the last player. And Void coming back with the shot. Beautiful read, just a high flying ball, and you see Rift trying to figure out who was going to get that touch since two players are going up. We see the sub coming in from Crimson as Ungodly was in. Went up for that shot as well, but it was all Void all day to be able to get the BMX's first goal. Cut the lead in half. Void. Oh, Tiger! Alright, so Tiger with his AARP card just able to speak to Ghost because he's closer to the grave. The second Casper the Friendly post bounce here in one game. That's two! And that puts EV Sparkle up 2. Able to get that over the top. Tiger into the corner of the pass. Out to Rift, going for the shot. This is Metamucil kicking in. Good lord. Tiger able to pitch that off the sidewall. Gets the shot on point. Leaf is there. Fake, tactical fake there off the sidewall touch. We see Sparkle putting on a ton of pressure. Once again, this is where we saw Crimson struggle mightily in game 1. Was getting that ball cleared down, but apparently in game 2, all it takes is one huge touch all the way down to that corner. And now we're starting to see BMX Crimson put on a little bit of pressure of their own. They have to back off, pick up some boost, and reset Leaf. Getting it out, but Peak right there to put on the pressure as EV is just living at those midfield boosts. You see both EV Rift and Peak RL sitting back and waiting for that touch. Yeah, you wish, Solanalo. You wish. Rift off the wall, trying to get it to Tiger, but it's going to be cut off well by Crimson. Void deciding not to go on that. Ended up being a miss. Didn't have a ton of boost. You can't really blame him for not taking that challenge. It would have been a long, slow drive back. Void kicking this towards the net. Ungodly there for a shot opportunity. But again, Tiger, that is not the first time that we have seen him make those reads. Ball bouncing over the top of his head and being able to still get the doink out towards mid, keep it away from danger. Oh my goodness, what a pass! And an even better save coming out. Void getting back in time for the second one. This Peak trying to get that one cleared out. Void gonna be there at mid. You see the bumps happening in the corner. That's gonna kick out towards Ungodly, but just a little bit too far back, and ends up bumping his own teammate as they're trying to get back. A demo happening as well. This Tiger getting the pass off of that back wall, and we just have some back and forth action. Neither team really getting anything too terribly threatening. A ball is just stuck on this half of the court, and up and down the pitch it goes. Tiger finally deciding to have enough of it. Just going to kick it into the opposite corner, going for the dunk. It will at least 50 over to the sidewall. Will just kill so much time as Sparkle, with their 2-goal advantage, are completely content with this play. Do not need to press themselves, just continuing to pop the ball high and away from the BMX Crimson players. Tiger gonna go ahead and pick up a demo in the net. That's gonna open it up for the time being, and Peak will be able to get goal number 4 to solidify game number 2. That was a little bit of a mean bump there on the replay as well. Tiger off of the kickoff, just going to kill the final seconds here as Sparkle convincingly in game number 2. A 4-1 victory puts themselves up 2-0 in the series. And again, you see the shots that I know that Ungodly ended up leaving. It looks like they're going to be making another substitution here for game number 3. But look at the shots. Even if you take Ungodly, let's say that you had 2 or 3 shots, that's still double the amount of shots for EV Sparkle in game number 2. And, you know, I was talking about if their accuracy improves, the defense is going to have to step up. We see 3 saves from Void and Leaf combined on those 7 shots. The other 4 went in. So the accuracy, 100% improved for EV Sparkle. They are much, much better on their touches and making sure that everything is threatening. And it's up to Crimson now to make those adjustments. If you're seeing Sparkle putting those shots on point, you need to get either the challenges sooner, or you need to make sure that you're slowing them down so that you give time for those next players to come up. We'll see if that happens here in game number 3. I'd also like to see a little bit more physicality from Crimson, or a little bit more patience, one or the other. It looks like if they get stuck in their own half, they are attempting to just carry the ball out solo, and Sparkle is just sitting in midfield and waiting. They're not able to get that ball cleared out, and they need either someone to be an outlet pass, or they need that first player to cycle on through, look for some bumps, look for some demos to clear it out for that second person to get that ball carried down and give themselves more offensive opportunities. Crimson getting some offensive pressure early. It looks like Void and Leaf are on the same page, yet not on the same page, as they are making the exact same motions out on the pitch. It's less than ideal for Rocket League, as Peak gets a nice touch over the top of the first. Can't get it by a final defender. It's a demo happening on the backside for 60 seconds. A little bit of back and forth action. You see Crimson just kicking the ball to the corner and trying to get these boomers. That one does eventually find its way on down, but Sparkle is just content sitting at midfield, gobbling up the boost, and being able to continuously apply the pressure until one mistake comes out. Peak out of boost, trying to get the ball around the corner. Void able to 50. The second one has an opportunity here. Pops just a little bit high. Tiger just takes it right off of his hood and fires it on point, but defender there, no problem. Routine save. Void, not the touch he was looking for. A shot opportunity for Rift, but Leaf, great 50, kicking the ball back down. See the back and forth action here happening on midfield. We saw this in game number 2 as well. The ball just gets stuck east and west, only traversing up and down the pitch, refusing to cross that prime meridian. We are approaching halftime here in game number 3. Again, this is a do or die for BMX. Crimson being down 2-0, Sparkle on match point. Rift firing this one down, just puts it on point. See what happens, and right as we hit that halfway point, picking up the first goal. It looks like Fargolf was trying to cheat for that boost, didn't have a ton to work with, realized he wouldn't have time and just couldn't get back to it. It's a beautiful shot coming out from downtown, giving EV Sparkle the 1-0 lead. The kickoff goes in favor of Crimson, but no one able to have that secondary follow. Willie popped all the way back down and passed out. Tiger, doesn't get the friendly bounce that time. Has already used up his allotment for the series with back-to-back post bounces, and just absolutely fires this one. Top shelf pass from Rift off of the back wall, and then getting in Void's way, couldn't take the path that he wanted to be able to challenge that. Tiger just absolutely fired that one. No opportunity for the save, putting up Sparkle 2-0. Rift slow things down a little bit. Wins a 50 off of the corner. Tiger going up for the shot. Void doing a great job of getting to it very quickly and keeping it low, making sure he doesn't get dunked out. 50's going to end up being a passive miscommunication coming out from Sparkle. Ball still sitting in front of the net. No shot to be had. The double commit comes out from Crimson. Explosions happening all over the pitch, and ball just blissfully drifts east to west across the pitch. Nothing happening. Demo's doing nothing. Sparkle calculated. I think he was just trying to pop that one high. Unfortunately, could not get it up high enough. And that will be goal number 3 for EV Sparkle, as Tiger has benefited of that own goal. Not able to get a touch. Rift just trying to kick the ball to the corner, as Crimson doing everything they can to put on the pressure. It is a low boost on the Sparkle side. This is probably their best opportunity to need to get a goal very quickly and then continue to roll through, as Tiger can't get that shot off, but it ends up being a pass to Peak, who is streaking down midfield and just places it beautifully away from the defender. Void could not cross the net in time, and EV Sparkle is trying to put this one away quick. Void carrying that one past a couple players. Vargolf couldn't get the touch there. It's a 51 by Peak. That's just going towards the net, and Peak gonna go ahead and get the extra touch. Ladies and gentlemen, always confirm your goals, even if it would have been a teammate's. Secure it. It's not a steal. Use the correct S word around here. Secure those goals. Void winning that kickoff, gets it out to Vargolf with the pass off of the corner, and Leaf. Beautifully done to be able to get their first goal. Crimson, as Void, realizing it wasn't going to get the shot, he probably had the communication going out and go, no, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Able to boost away to ensure that the save doesn't come out, but it might be a little too late for Crimson. They're able to get a couple more quick-off goals. Stranger things have happened in the game of Rocket League. Leaf gets it by one, gets it into the second, but Peak doing a great job of winning that 50 into the corner, and that will be enough here in game number 3. The Leaf trying to keep it up for the time being, but it will drop, and Sparkle takes game number 3 and takes the series 3-0 in a clean sweep. Doing it again with the massive offensive pressure. 10 shots coming out there in game number 3. Getting 50% of those to find the back of the net. And that will be more than enough. You know, they had their game number 1 accuracy issues. Straighten it out in games 2 and 3 to start 1-0 here in this season 0 of LOS Champs. Does look like we are going to get Peak in here for the interview. And yeah, yes. Try to get him in here. Oh, as I went to the wrong channel. As we are waiting on Peak to join up, I want to remind everyone that the LOS Season 0 is being sponsored by Skill Quest. If you're interested or want to learn or even if you know how to code, they are holding a class to learn about Rocket League bots and then having a competition where you can win up to $2,000 at the end of the summer. Be sure to use exclamation mark skill quest to learn more about it. It is awesome, awesome opportunity and experience that you will not forget. Again, you do not have to have any experience in programming. It is where you can learn, find out if it's something that you're interested in, or possibly win some money. Again, we are just waiting on, I believe, Peak to join up here. And then we will have an interview with him on the victorious EV
All right,
Sparkle
there we
squad.
go.
And there we go indeed. Peak joining us. Congratulations on the victory. You guys starting off 1-0, and something that I was talking about a little bit. You guys in game number one, it looked like the accuracy was a little bit lacking. Was it something that you guys talked about for games 2 and 3? Because it was 100% of your shots accounted for after game number one, but you had less than 50% accounted for in that game. Oh, oh, Peak left again. You know what? Peak. I'm gonna blame our producer.
All right,
That's what's gonna
ho-
happen. But
hold on. I think I found a solution too, because right now I'm on Xbox or connect Discord to my Xbox, so it's just, I don't know, being weird. I can connect it to my computer real quick, so there's not any issues.
all right, wait, that's completely fine.
All right, give me a minute.
Shoot. You know what? I'm just gonna blame Adder. That's. I'm not gonna blame the producer. I'm blaming Adder. This is on you. Uh, and Jay Phelps. Now that Jay Phelps is in the chat, yeah, we'll put some dual blame on the two of them. Uh,
Blame it on Xbox.
Shoot. So we good now, Peak?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, hey, and to start off, you guys in game number one, it looked like the accuracy was lacking a little bit. Less than 50% of your shots were goals or saved, but 100% in games 2 and 3. Was it something that you guys noticed and talked about, and hey, let's slow down, make sure our shots are on point, or was it just warming up and getting into the game flow?
That's not something I necessarily noticed, but we as a team, trying to play a little bit more aggressive play style, try and get all of us participated in the offense. Because recently I've been playing more of a third man playstyle and letting Rift and Phelps do their magic. But once we get all three of us involved on that offense, it works out pretty well. And I think in games 2 and 3, it finally clicked.
Now, we got to go with these bounces and the friendly post kicks. Tiger's having some fantastic little kicks there, some fantastic little bounce. Is it just from the aggression, the way the ball's bouncing, or is that because of your aggression, you guys are able to find those tight angles and those tight plays and just continue to dive on them?
Phelps is our, I'd say, our star shooter on our team. So, we were kind of joking around, saying like, "Oh, he hit the left post twice. What a coincidence!" But I wouldn't call it a fluke. I'm convinced he did it on purpose, because if he can hit that left post twice in a row, I'm convinced he did it on. He's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah, he's claiming that he's just a sniper in chat as well. So, if he were a sniper, it'd be a little bit more accurate, and it'd be no doubt. So I'm not going to believe that either. But in game number 3, it looked like that Crimson was trying to get a little bit more physical with you guys and trying to throw you off the spot and stop that aggression and apply a little bit of pressure themselves. You guys didn't seem deterred by it. Is physicality something that you guys are adept to, that you're completely fine with playing, or was it just, hey, as long as we keep our speed up, we'll be completely fine, and they can throw whatever they want at us?
It's really just trust my teammates, making sure we have every spot covered, even if someone's demoed or bumped. Just making sure there's always someone on the ball. Make sure there's no cracks or anything in our rotation. Just trying to get possession of the ball and score as much as possible.
Awesome. Well, hey, again, congratulations on the victory here in week number one. It was awesome having you guys back. And regardless of what Adder says, and enjoying casting another EV squad. It has been a
Yeah.
while since we've had that, but absolutely enjoy it. And again, appreciate your time here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. That was Peak from the victorious EV Sparkle squad, who started off 1-0. Unfortunately for BMX Crimson, they are starting off 0-1. Now we are in this league having a modified Swiss style format, a little modified because there are some buys that are happening, some teams that drop out, and so we have to adjust a little bit. So we will, as the season progresses, to get to playoff C, that Swiss really start to work its way out, and interested to see how these top teams continue to play in the top, and see who comes out victorious, and will that continue to hold true throughout playoffs. We still have one more match slated for tonight. That match is going to be a 2v2 Tier 3 match of Dayton Flyers versus Goat in the Water. That will be coming up here at roughly 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't go anywhere. More LOS Champs Season 0 to come.